What's going on YouTube? Rob A here, and today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Marvel Superheroes, set number 76029, Iron Man vs. Ultron. The set has 92 pieces and retails for about, well, depending on where you find it, it could range anywhere from like $10 to $12 or $13. This is from the new Avengers Age of Ultron movie, and so as such I am really excited to have it. As you can see, you get a new brandy spanking new Iron Man with the looks like a kind of a weird colored helmet. I'm not sure which version of the armor this is. I don't know if it's Mark 44 or something like that, but it's not the Mark 43 armor. That comes in a different set, so I'm not entirely certain. In any case, you get Iron Man, you get Ultron drones, I'm assuming. These are very similar to, if any of you have seen my review of the small Age of Ultron figurines. It's kind of a bit like the Ultron drones that come with those. And in effect, you do get parts to make 3 actual full minifig Ultron drones, which is actually really cool. So basically for this, $10, $12 set, you're getting 4 total minifigs. You're getting an Iron Man and 3 drones, which makes it a really excellent army builder set, kind of along the lines of the Star Wars ones. But as you see, so you get the 3 Ultron figures, and they're all broken up into different parts here. They kind of amass themselves into this flying vehicle to kind of, I don't know, make more weapons or something, but it's interesting. On the back it shows a little bit more. You do get a super jumper in this set, which I guess you unlock this Ultron figure, and then Iron Man can knock him out of place like so. And then, yeah, you can of course take the parts of the minifigs off and combine them in different ways onto the kind of drone ship. And it just looks like a pretty cool set overall. So I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to go ahead and put it together, and then we will check it out in hand. Okay guys, so here we go, and we're going to start with the minifigs first, as we always do. So first up, let's take a look at Iron Man, and I did a little researching, and I found out this is the Mark 45 armor that Iron Man is currently in, and I think they did a really nice job with the print on this one. There's a lot of dark, like gunmetal silver. There's a lot of well, not terribly a lot of gold. There's a little bit of gold mixed in there. And as you can see, it's got a new helmet color. Like kind of gunmetal on the sides there. Like a weird like eyeliner around the eyes. And of course, you can lift that up. And there's Mr. Stark underneath. And of course, he has the double-sided angry head as well. And you can see the back of the armor there. Also, the armor is getting a little overcomplicated, I think, with the design. I mean, it's a cool design, but it's starting to get a little bit overdone. I do really like the way they colored it, though. Just the coloration adds a lot of depth to the armor panels and things like that. And you, of course, get the clear blue for the arc energy coming out of his hands and feet. So there is Iron Man Mark 45. Next up we have, you actually get 2 Ultron Sentries and an Ultron Sentry Officer. That is their official designation, and as you can see, they're kind of integrated into this vehicle here. So we're just going to kind of do this all as one big go. So here is the vehicle. It's very simple, and so you've got half of the Sentry up here, you've got his lower half here, then you got these guys on either side, and we'll go over these real briefly. So here is the top half of the Sentry. As you can see, it might be a little hard to make out, so we'll pop all this bits off of here. Come on. So here he is, and you can pop his legs off of this side. And there you go. You get basically, it's three of the same. They're all the same. But you do get three of them plus the helmet, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. So here is the printing on this guy. Very nicely done, very detailed printing on the back of the head. They did a great job picking out the light parts and really making them stand out on this guy. I think they did a fantastic job. So you do get three of these dudes, and we're going to take a look at the vehicle and the rest of the sentries right now. So basically, part of the whole gimmick of the set, and I guess part of the gimmick of Ultron himself, is that I suppose he can attach himself to all these drone vehicles and like combine in different ways. And this is all assumptions based on what I see here in various versions of the toys, not just Lego, but of the other Marvel sets or Marvel toys for the movie and things like that. But as you can see, they are basically like weapons hanging out on the sides of the ship, and then this guy is piloting, it would appear. And you've got this little clasp here in the back, and you just lift that up. And then the whole gimmick with the jumper, the super jumper, which I've attached Iron Man's extra stuff to, is you can attach your Iron Man figure to it like so. And then the whole deal is you're supposed to fly him at, make him fly at Ultron. There you go. And theoretically, it's supposed to fall out of that. So you can see it's just held in by this little piece rounded off at the bottom, so it doesn't actually attach to any studs. And he's got these giant antennae for whatever reason. And he does have the Ultron mask, which I guess is half of the complete Ultron mask. So you get various parts of the mask in different sets, and to make your actual Ultron. But I guess the Sentry Officer, which is what this guy is, gets a top half of the Ultron head. So pretty interesting. You can see the tech design in his chest plate. And then what you can do is you just pop this off and pop this off, and just give him some legs. There you go. I guess you could take this backpack off too if you so desire, which is fine because it is kind of obnoxious and in the way. And then you pop this guy off here and pop the legs off the sides, which act as they plug onto the side of the vehicle here and act as thrusters on the back, which is very nice. It's a very swooshable vehicle. And we pop that over there. Give this guy his legs. I just added these to the top. They're just extra ammo for these guns. But the instructions have you putting these on the hands. So these, energy beams from the hands. So, then they've got guns. And suddenly, you've got three armed Ultron sentries facing off against Iron Man, who has lost a thruster jet. Go on here, there you go. So you got Iron Man facing off against these guys, and yeah, I mean for $10 or whatever the little set costs, it's a really nice bunch of guys to have to kind of fight and add to your army. So if you get the other sets, you've got all these Ultron sentries to kind of add to it. And you could totally army build this set. I think they did a great job just having Iron Man in this set as opposed to any of the other Avengers, because, Iron Man, as you know, has multiple versions of all of his suits. So having multiple even of the same suit, not that big a deal. So you could totally, army build those as well. Make your own house party protocol going on. So I think that's a really nicely done set. I'm very happy with it, and I think they did a good job. I really like the printing on all of the minifigs, and totally worth it. So yeah. Very cool. I'm loving these Age of Ultron sets so far. So that, guys, is going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more Age of Ultron Lego sets. And yeah, thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.